It's 2 in the morning. The house is wrapped in total silence until an 8-pound blur of fur erupts down the hallway, ricochets off the sofa, and vanishes into the kitchen. This behavior stems from a clash of biological requirements. Human recovery depends on low light and quiet, but those exact environmental conditions function as a primary power-on switch for a cat. Restoring the balance of the household requires us to isolate the specific biological and sensory signals that trigger these late-night sprints. Protecting our rest relies on aligning the household environment with the feline's internal biological systems. The modern home is a safe, climate-controlled habitat where a cat often sleeps for 16 hours a day. This sedentary daytime routine causes predatory energy to accumulate, creating a bottleneck that has no natural outlet during daylight hours. Biologists label the sudden release of this pent-up reserve as a frenetic random activity period, or FRAP. Look how human and feline energy levels diverge on this 24-hour cycle. While our sleep readiness peaks, the cat's data shows a sharp spike. This surge begins exactly when ambient light drops, signaling the cat's brain to initiate the sequence. The zoomie is the physical execution of a hunt. The rapid sprinting and sharp cornering are predatory maneuvers misfiring in a modern hallway because there is no actual prey to pursue. This behavior isn't a lack of discipline. It is evolutionary hunting software running a simulation in a confined space. Other times, this energy doesn't lead to a frantic midnight sprint. The cat becomes perfectly still, staring intently out a living room window into what appears to be total darkness. As light levels fall, the feline eye undergoes a mechanical shift. The pupils dilate to their maximum capacity, pulling in the smallest traces of light to map the environment. This spectrum compares our night vision threshold against theirs. Where humans see only blackness, a cat detects the micro-movements of nocturnal insects. Even remaining entirely motionless, this secondary neural activity line spikes. Tracking these invisible movements keeps their brain fully saturated with data. This heightened state of awareness is a direct product of their natural crepuscular rhythm, which primes their bodies to be most alert during the transition into darkness. When we turn off the lights, we aren't quieting the cat's world. We activate a sensory-rich environment that entirely demands their full attention. While we cannot alter feline DNA, we can provide artificial outlets for these instincts so they don't collide with our sleep schedule. The solution involves simulating a full hunt. This requires 15 minutes of high-intensity play with a wand toy immediately before you go to bed. By forcing the cat to jump and sprint, you are manually draining the energy bottleneck that otherwise causes the 2 a.m. frap. We can use this sequence to trigger a biological shutdown. After high-intensity play, provide a meal. This mirrors the natural progression, moving from hunt to catch. Digestion and grooming follow, naturally lowering the cat's heart rate and energy levels. To maintain this calm, close the blinds to cut off mental stimulation from the outside world, and provide quiet puzzle toys to occupy them if they wake up before dawn.